This could be the worst thing the Caribbean has ever experienced. You might have heard about it before, like it's been going on now, because this hurricane is moving extremely slowly. It's below just the south coast of Jamaica right now, and it's wreaking havoc on Haiti and Dominican Republic, even though it has not fully hit these countries yet. Now, if you've ever been in a hurricane before, you know that prior to the hurricane, before everything starts, you have to get supplies. So shops are crazy. Let's take a look at what's going on in the stores, or what went on in the stores, as people were fighting and clanging to get things, bread, tin stuff, tin food, before it all runs out. Let's take a look. No, that was just like days before, or a day or so before, because remember they said that this hurricane is moving like a mile an hour. A mile an hour is very slow, considering that it's over warm waters, as they say. I'm not a meteorologist, I'm just saying what they say. It's over warm waters, so as I know, growing up, it picks up energy. A hurricane picks up energy, picks up force and more rain as it's over warm waters, warm areas, and that's no good for the Caribbean. That's no good for Jamaica. That's no good for Haiti. It's no good for any of us, because we don't even know what is going to happen after it goes through Jamaica and goes through Haiti, because they're saying that after that it's gonna hit the Cayman Islands. Let's see what's happening, but let's take a look at this one in the Dominican Republic.
Esto es mano guayabo, mi gente, mano guayabo, de Bella Colina.
Yo no me meto en eso, no, yo no, ni loca me baño yo ahí. Amén, así mismo.
En Los Álamos. Dale like al like. Toquen la pantalla, mis amores.
Está feo, esto está feo. Esto está feo. Esto está feo para la foto. Allá va el moreno.
Ahí va el moreno.
Guayabo, Bella Colina, mano guayabo.
Mira, mira, el de allá. En Álamo. Santo Domingo Oeste. ¡Salgan de ahí! ¡Salgan!
Mira eso, mira eso.
Ay, Dios mío. Es que tienen problemas. Dándole problemas a la gente. Mira, ellos así mismo se van por la caña.
No lo tapan. Eso acerca de Mano Guayabo, casi. Hay que emigrar a la gente de aquí.
Yo, mi amor, Tamayo, ya no lo vuelvo a repetir.
Princesa, Herrera City.
There is so much water that this thing brings. Hurricane Melissa right now is moving so slow that they're saying even if when it passes over the island or pass over the country, it's going to sit there for a while and just dump water on everything and everywhere. Imagine the chaos. I'm praying, I'm really hoping that it doesn't go the way these meteorologists are actually. I hope, I really hope that they're wrong. I really hope that they're wrong. Now let's hop over to Jamaica. Let's see what's going on. And please remember, this was before everything. So I'm going to, on this channel, we're going to try to keep abreast of what Hurricane Melissa is doing and has done, and what happens afterwards, if we can get info after everything happens. All right?
Beer rain, my people in Kingston, Jamaica. Beer rain. Lightning all across. You hear that? You hear that, my people? You think that's what me, man? A beer rain of all out here. Yo!
You see there's a plane coming in now, about to land, but tonight should be the last flights before they close. We don't anticipate them being open tomorrow. To get my little last dip in the ocean before it's too late. And I'll see you guys soon.
My question is, how do you feel just looking at all this, and whether you're in the Caribbean or you're outside the Caribbean? Because for me, it's a feeling of, yes, I'm not in the Caribbean, but I actually also wish that I was there, you know, to help out, to do some stuff for people, because there are people right now who need help, and we know what it's like. We help each other, especially in desperate times like these.
It's now 6 a.m. and Hurricane Melissa is now a category 4. So if you never take it seriously before, now is the time to take it seriously. You probably still have time to do something what I do not know. And this information comes straight from NHC, that NOA something. Mega attach a link right here, so I'm gonna attach a picture as well. But this is now a category 4, from category 3 last night to category 4 now. I'm telling them I'm wake up to the birds and the dogs them and the cat them a crow at almost 5 this morning. I made the post exactly as I woke up, and that was about 4:45. Only for see it update on the system at 5 exactly that the hurricane is now a category 4. So for who thinks that me a cap, no capping around here.
So this woman is actually saying that the hurricane has been upgraded to a category 4. She woke up and she heard all the animals around the yard making crazy noises. So as we can tell, as old people, the older people can tell you, the animals can sense things. And personally, I believe it. They sense way more than we do. So the animals are making a lot of noises, and she's found out that the hurricane is now a category 4, which is not good, which is really not good. Now, this is what the Prime Minister of Jamaica has to say about the whole thing.
I encourage all Jamaicans of faith to pray. To pray. We saw Hurricane Matthew, which was almost on a similar trajectory, and that just made a U-turn between Jamaica and Haiti. Who knows? Even though this is now southeast of Jamaica, it may very well pass Jamaica and go elsewhere. So still have faith and keep praying.
I mean, like, I would agree. It's time to pray. If you never prayed before, go and it's time to rub out your knee on the ground, my friend, because we don't know what is going to happen. At the time of this recording, the hurricane hasn't hit land fully yet, either Jamaica or Haiti. It hasn't hit fully yet, but you can see its effects.
Look, machine tak moving. Machine tak moving.
This video is a long video, so I'm gonna speed things up a bit so we can pass through. Hey, there is so much water already. There is so much water already, and the hurricane hasn't like fully hit. When this video was done, the hurricane didn't fully hit, and there's so much water already. I can't imagine like what is actually going to happen. Believe me, I cannot imagine.
Non, pas besoin de crier. Pour qui ça va casser là? Attention, attention pour faire attention. Attention, oui, pour ne pas tomber. Ok, pour les gens qui passent là, allez, allez,
Now these people are clearly trying to find a spot that's dry and safe.
Okay.
Daddy.
There are some things that were said, and if you could just translate a bit in the comments, you don't have to translate the whole thing. Let's jump back over to Jamaica and see what's really going on, because there are some parts of Jamaica that are flooding right now, especially I think it's like the southern parishes, the southern areas that's closer to Hurricane Melissa. So, but there are other areas that are fairly dry. So let's jump over and see what those drier areas look like. Look at the sky. Look at the sky.
God, they look dark. No,
Dark, bad.
No, oh, go on. This can't safe. This cannot be safe. Could never be safe. Could never be safe.
Yo, that look like,
Go on,
it looks like a scene out of a movie, a Hollywood blockbuster.
for wash it. Yeah.
If you've ever been in a hurricane before, you know what it feels like just before the hurricane hits. It's still, it's hot, and you just know that something serious is about to happen. But looking at this, bro, looking at that sky just now. Now, before I play this clip, this is, I think, the top meteorologist in Jamaica. I don't remember his name. Excuse me for that. Drop it in the comments so I can remember, please, if you know him. I don't remember his name, but he's a top meteorologist in Jamaica. And what he said was, I think it was a day or a day and a half earlier than at the time of this recording. So at the time, the trajectory of the hurricane seemed to be going towards the eastern. When it turns, it might turn towards the eastern parishes of Jamaica. But now, and I'll probably show you a clip later on, now it looks like it's about to head to the western provinces. But let's see what he said about it turning onto the eastern parishes of Jamaica.
There's nowhere that will escape the wrath of this hurricane. The impact may be somewhat lesser for the northwestern part of the island that would include Hanover, St. James, and Trelawney. Possibly the impact is going to be less, and maybe a part of the west, at least the western part of St. Anne. But otherwise, it's going to be more. So they will still experience quite a number of these hazards affecting their area, but it may not be as much as those in St. Thomas.
That was a location in the Dominican Republic. People, we have to realize how, like, the rest of the world, they don't really understand what happens when these hurricanes come every year. It deteriorates. It kills your country in a way that we have to be rebuilding every year. How detrimental is that to an economy? We have to be rebuilding every single year. People are dying. People are losing their houses. Your savings go. Infrastructure go. Food is scarce. It's not like you'll be planting stuff like in your backyard and you know that when the storm hits you're safe. No, the wind, the rain's going to damage whatever you didn't get a chance to reap. So it's a very harsh situation. I don't mean to sound gloom or glum or whatever the word is, but it's true. But still, we rise. As Caribbean people, we always rise. We always come back from these things. So don't be downhearted too much. We just have to pray for safety, because the main thing that we should be concerned about is life. Once we can save each other's life and preserve each other's life, no, it doesn't matter whatever we lose, we can get back. That's the truth. As we have a saying in Jamaica that goes, "Wanna cost life, no cost nothing." In other words, if it doesn't cost your life, it costs nothing. And so we're not done yet. Let's go and take a look at a clip from the famous Flat Bridge in Jamaica. At the time of this recording, it looked like this. The water is building up there, seriously building up. Now, this is a clip of Crossroads in Kingston, Jamaica. Yeah, let's take a look.
Crossroad right now.
One phone just dropping at the water and one find it.
Wow.
One little girl. Watch them.
Watch out. Put him on go so.
What's your woman?
Oh, you know.
Yo!
So now find this.
I can't deal with all me. I know all of my workplace flood out.
On the sidewalk.
No, they're folks.
Watch out.
Watch out. Shall I drop you now?
Overclock.
Crossroad, crossroad.
God. Help our Jesus.
Watch out, woman, you're about for help. Watch out.
That was kind of, yeah. Like we said, this thing is dumping a ton of water everywhere it goes, or everywhere it touches, or even nears. So, yeah, this woman was saying the whole place is flooded out, and even her workplace is flooded. She doesn't know how she's going to go home. And all these people are stuck in that building for God knows how long, because it's only going to get worse, right? So, yeah, we keep an eye on everything. There's a lot going on, but in all this, we pray together. We help each other. We try to stay safe together. Remember, it's not just the destination, it's the journey. Like and subscribe the video. Like and subscribe to the channel. I mean, if you want to see updates, because I'm going to be sending out more updates as quick as they come. See you on the next one. Bless up. Stay safe.